Good Friday morning. President Trump's historic trip to China coming to an end overnight.
With one last high-stakes summit and questions about what comes next. It is May 15th. This is Today. Wheels up. President Trump on his way home from China this morning after a ceremonial send-off to end his whirlwind tour.
This has been an incredible visit. I think a lot of good has come of it.
The White House hailing progress between the two nations, but key differences remain on everything from the economy to the war with Iran. We'll break it all down in a live report from China. Encouraging sign. An American from that hantavirus-infected cruise ship initially thought to have the dangerous disease, now testing negative.
That initial test that he had was likely a false positive.
But the CDC still monitoring more than 40 others for potential exposure. We'll have the very latest. Deadly crash. A small plane slamming into a house in Ohio, sparking a major fire.
That thing went up in smoke at the second. Oh, there goes boom again. 2
people in the aircraft killed, but incredibly, no one inside that home at the time was hurt. We'll have new details on the investigation. Wild weather.
And here she comes. Oh, this ain't good.
This massive dust storm rolling through Texas. Other parts of the country hit with heavy rain and howling winds. Al's tracking the ongoing threat and a major weekend warm-up on the way with temperatures in some areas up to 20 degrees above average. Celebrating summer, tens of millions gearing up for Memorial Day getaways, and those trips by air and by car set to cost you more this year.
I can't do this. $173. What's $173?
This morning, we'll give you some tips to save throughout the entire summer travel season. Feeling the fatigue.
I just found out that Chuck E. Cheese has a subscription service.
Mounting frustration over a growing list of companies ditching those one-time charges for recurring monthly payments. Just ahead, how to cope if you're tired of having to click and subscribe all the time. And up close and personal.
This way.
Our first-hand look at the adorable pandas about to make their way to the U.S. inside the very long voyage to their new home at Zoo Atlanta. Today, Friday, May 15th, 2026.
From NBC News, this is Today with Savannah Guthrie and Craig Melvin. From Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
And a very good morning to you. Welcome to Today. So happy to have you start your Friday with us. So happy you're starting a weekend with us as well. Laura Jarrett in for Savannah.
Nice to be with you.
Nice to be with you as always. 2 pandas coming back home.
Coming back home. We're going to introduce you to Ping Ping and Fu Shuang. They look cute, but they are ferocious.
Yes,
we're not going to get too close.
No, not too close. Not too close. By the way, of course, those pandas not the only ones heading to the U.S. from China. President Trump wrapping up his second and final day in Beijing overnight, now making his way back to Washington after another round of talks with President Xi.
The president touting, quote, fantastic trade deals, even mentioning Boeing by name, and offering new details on just this flight just a short time ago. The two leaders also talked about the war with Iran, Mr. Trump saying they share the same goals, preventing Iran from having a nuclear weapon and reopening the Strait of Hormuz.
It all comes as gas prices here at home remain above $4.50 a gallon, with 1 week to go before what's expected to be a record-setting Memorial Day travel weekend. We've got it all covered for you this morning. We'll start with NBC's Garrett Hake. He's been traveling with the president. He remains in Beijing for us. Garrett, good morning.
Hey, Craig, good morning. President Trump wasted no time declaring this summit a success and has spent the last couple of days showering his host Xi Jinping with praise. He says their relationship and that of our two nations has never been stronger. Now, as the president makes his way back to Washington this morning, he has just begun to outline the specifics of what agreements or deals were actually made behind closed doors.
With a final wave to the cameras, President Trump concluding his state visit to China. A two-day whirlwind visit packed with pageantry that the president is already declaring a success.
This has been an incredible visit. I think a lot of good has come of it. We've made some fantastic trade deals, great for both countries.
Before departing, the president sitting down for a ceremonial tea with Chinese President Xi Jinping in a former imperial garden near the Forbidden City, now the modern seat of China's communist government. That meeting and a private lunch concluding 2 days of delicate diplomacy, for which the president set high expectations.
And there are those that say this is maybe the biggest summit ever.
The summit's results so far unclear. The White House invited more than a dozen American CEOs to Beijing, all introduced to Xi. But so far, there have been no formal announcements of any new trade deals or purchases of American products. The president suggesting that airplane maker Boeing struck a deal to sell more aircraft to Chinese companies.
450 engines, 200 planes, and a promise of up to 750 if they do a good job.
The White House had also hoped to encourage China, the top buyer of Iranian oil, to take a larger role in helping bring the conflict there to a close. President Trump speaking for his counterpart, whom he said had offered China's help.
We did discuss Iran. We feel very similar to Iran. We want that to end. And we don't want them to have a nuclear weapon. We want the straits open.
Neither leader offering details about what that help may look like. It comes as two sources with knowledge of the matter tell NBC News that Chinese state-controlled companies have discussed plans to secretly sell arms to Iran. China says it exercises strict control over its exports. The president underlining what he said was Xi's commitment not to sell arms to Iran.
He said he's not going to give military equipment. That's a big statement. He said that today. That's a big statement. He said that strongly.
From the Chinese perspective, a major goal coming into this summit was simply to maintain a stable and predictable relationship with President Trump, and for the moment at least that seems to have been achieved. President Trump has invited Xi to Washington for a reciprocal state visit that would be in late September. No formal acceptance from the Chinese leader yet. Craig?
All right. Well, Chief White House correspondent Garrett Hakeforth there from China. Garrett, thank you. Let's bring in Kristen Welker now, moderator of Meet the Press. Kristen, good morning to you. Kristen, there was, as you know, this expectation that the president, before returning home, would make some sort of announcement about deals. He had a number of CEOs with him on Air Force One. No major announcement. So what does that tell you about what was and perhaps what was not accomplished on this high-stakes trip to China?
Craig, it's a great question. Good morning. President Trump was hoping he'd be able to tout major wins on this trip with China. And look, the optics were powerful, but it is notable, as you say, the president returning without any major announcements on those thornier issues from trade to Iran as well. President Trump did say, while talking to reporters on Air Force One just moments ago, that China has agreed to purchase 200 Boeing planes. You heard Garrett talk about that, and also invest with some of the businesses that were represented on the visit. But so far, few details have been given about the specifics of how that would actually work. But perhaps the most extraordinary moment of the trip came when, according to Chinese officials, President Xi used some of his sharpest language to date on the issue of Taiwan, warning President Trump that if handled poorly by the U.S., there could be, quote, clashes and even conflicts. Now, notably, the United States did not publicly respond, which does raise some questions about whether President Xi is actually walking away from this summit feeling emboldened. And as one GOP strategist told me overnight, it's not clear that this trip produced any changes to China's behavior. So that's something that we'll continue to watch.
Kristen, you mentioned Iran, one of the biggest issues looming over this summit. Any progress on that front?
Well, Laura, according to President Trump and Secretary of State Marco Rubio, China expressed agreement that it did not want Iran to have a nuclear weapon and wants the Strait of Hormuz to be reopened. No surprise there. Much of China's oil actually comes through the strait. But again, it was not clear if China made any actual commitments to help reopen the strait or bring the war to an end. So the big question for President Trump once he returns, with negotiations with Iran stalled, Will he resume military action against Iran? It's certainly an option that he left on the table. And in speaking to his top allies, he's still very much considering the possibility, they tell me. Now, the pressure's mounting on all sides for him to bring this war to an end, especially with those gas prices soaring. You all were talking about that just moments ago. And a majority of Americans saying they disapprove of the war and that President Trump's policies have actually increased their cost of living. So that's something to watch with the midterms well underway now, Craig and Laura.
All right, Kristen Welker for us. Kristen, thank you. Of course, Kristen will have much more Sunday on Meet the Press, including exclusive interviews with Senators Lindsey Graham and Maryland Senator Chris Van Hollen, also former FBI Director James Comey. If it's Sunday, it's Meet the Press.
There are new developments this morning in the race to slow the spread of hantavirus. The CDC now confirming there are no known cases here in the U.S., but the number of potential exposures to the rare but deadly disease are on the rise. NBC's Maggie Vespa joins us from the National Quarantine Unit in Omaha, Nebraska with the very latest. Maggie, good morning to you.
Laura, good morning. The CDC now saying they're monitoring 41 people nationwide for potential exposure amid this outbreak. This as officials here celebrate a win, saying that Oregon doctor who they said initially tested positive for hantavirus now may have never had it.
This morning, in the wake of that deadly cruise ship outbreak, signs of hope here at home, with the CDC now saying there are no known cases of hantavirus in the United States. The announcement tied to new testing at the University of Nebraska Medical Center, where health officials say Oregon physician Dr. Stephen Kornfeld has tested negative for hantavirus 3 times since first isolating here Monday and has remained asymptomatic. This after they said one of his 2 tests taken on board the ship came back positive.
That initial test that he had was likely a false positive.
Citing results from an ongoing CDC assessment, doctors adding,
he does not have antibodies to hantavirus, which means he was likely not ever exposed or ill with hantavirus.
Dr. Kornfeld was being treated as the lone American case of hantavirus, spending days in this Omaha facility's highly restrictive biocontainment unit. Doctors say he's now moved into a quarantine unit like 15 of his fellow passengers.
My heart rate is going up really quickly.
Among them, Jake Rosemarin, who's been documenting life in isolation.
No symptoms, 98.6.
Between exposed passengers on the cruise ship and people who came into contact with them, the CDC says they're monitoring 41 people across at least 16 states. Roughly half, they say, are isolating at home. The rest under observation at hospitals in Omaha, Atlanta, and Kansas City. Health officials in Canada also sounding alarms, saying they're monitoring 36 Canadians, including 4 cruise ship passengers now isolated in prearranged lodging. So far, they say, none are showing symptoms. Globally, 10 hantavirus cases and 3 deaths have been tied to this outbreak. Health officials here at home working around the clock to contain the spread.
Now, amid all of this, doctors here stressing anyone exposed to hantavirus, no matter how they're testing now, could still test positive later on. And because of that, the CDC says they're still, their words, really encouraging all the passengers quarantining here to stay through the virus's full 6-week incubation period. Laura.
All right, Maggie, we'll see. Thank you.
Also this morning, an investigation is underway in Ohio where a small plane slammed into a house. Both people on board that plane were killed, but remarkably, residents inside the home managed to escape safely. NBC Shaquille Brewster has that story for us. Shaquille, good morning.
Good morning, and we're still waiting to learn more about the individuals who were on that plane and unfortunately lost their lives. But neighbors say that it sounded like the plane was struggling, going up and down in the air before they ultimately heard an explosion, that plane crashing into a home, catching fire while a family was inside.
Oh my gosh. This morning, an investigation is underway after this terrifying scene unfolded Thursday in Akron, Ohio.
That thing went up in smoke and then oh, there goes boom again.
A small single-engine plane crashing into a home and bursting into flames. Authorities say 2 people on board were killed.
Loud boom, big fire, and lots of black smoke. They are now advising there is a house on fire.
The accident happened about 4 miles away from the Akron-Fulton Airport, where the plane initially took off.
This is insane. I don't think I've ever seen a worse fire.
Video shows part of the tail from the 1963 Piper Cherokee in the home's driveway.
We arrived to heavy smoke coming out of the house, and we addressed it, approached it as a house fire.
While it's unclear what exactly caused the plane to go down, officials say miraculously everyone inside the home escaped safely. Christy Gold lives nearby.
And my heart was racing because it sounded like something was going to land on my house. Seconds later, there was an explosion.
She says she spoke to the family who lives in the house and that a man and his 2 daughters were inside at the time.
He said that they were upstairs napping. And so where the plane went into the house, it was by the garage. And he reacted in enough time to get the kids out, everybody out safely.
The shocked neighborhood shaken up as authorities work to find answers.
We do have to be very protective of all of the residents who live here, make sure they're safe as we continue the investigation.
Now, the FAA says the National Transportation Safety Board, the NTSB, will be leading this investigation. And that neighbor that you heard from in the piece just there said that the father was actually downstairs when the plane hit. He had to run upstairs to get his girls and save the dog, all while that fire was spreading. Fortunately, as we mentioned, the people inside that home are safe. Craig?
Wow, it's a pretty remarkable story inside that house. Okay, Shakir Brister-Shaq, thank you.
We do have a lot more to get to for you, including some wild weather. Millions in the Midwest are once again bracing for severe storms today and throughout the weekend after a powerful system tore through yesterday. And if you are in an area waiting for warmer temperatures, Al says you're about to get your wish. We're going to get to his full forecast in just a moment. But first, NBC's Sam Brock has more on the recent weather roller coaster, and he's outside. Hey, Sam.
Laura, good morning. We're up, we're down. The warmer weather is coming. It's not yet for millions in Texas and North Dakota, where wild dust storms swept across the plains, creating chaos and in some cases zero visibility. While here in New York and across the Northeast, a serious temperature jolt is about to arrive.
Holy.
This morning, wild weather conditions that look like they came straight from a movie set.
Oh, this ain't good.
This man from Muleshoe, Texas, capturing what he calls a mini haboob or dust storm. Part of a pattern of severe weather impacting millions, stretching from the Texas Panhandle to North Dakota, where thick dust and haze clogged the air, heavy winds sending debris flying, and drivers struggling to make their way in dangerous conditions. While in Kansas, dramatic lightning storms in the sky and violent winds sparking fires. The dust storm across the plains, even visible in this satellite imagery. The Northeast also experiencing a challenging weather cocktail. Chunks of hail in Pennsylvania crashing onto cars, while downpours in Boston drench fans at Fenway, delaying the start of Thursday's Red Sox game with this video captioned, "Hang in there, honey." All of it a prelude to a beautiful weekend when New York will reach 86 degrees and Philly and D.C. almost 90. The orange on this map shows high temperatures 10 degrees above normal and the red sections 15 above normal. With the spring-like weather morphing quickly into a summer sweat. So in New York, the Brooklyn Half Marathon is tomorrow with temperatures expected to reach somewhere around 80 degrees, guys. The race director is likely ordering yellow flags to warn the nearly 30,000 runners to be cautious and to stay hydrated. By the beginning of next week, things are expected to get even warmer in the Northeast, soaring well into the 80s and 90s. So keep your summer clothes and your linen ready and close by. I know you have that, Laura and Craig. Back to you.
Yes, we do.
Yes, Craig does for sure. Sam, thank you.
That sets us up nicely for Mr. Roker. Al is spending the day in Williamsburg, Virginia for our third hour. Looking forward to that. Al, good morning, buddy.
Hey, good morning, guys. Good to see you, and good to see you as well. And we've got 4 days of severe weather to talk about, and it ramps up as we move through the weekend. So for this afternoon and tonight, 5 million people. Wind gusts, mostly the big problem, damaging hail. The tornado risk low from Des Moines all the way down to Woodward. Tomorrow, again, more damaging winds, damaging hail from Colby, O'Neill, on into Mason City. But then we get into Sunday. Here's where it gets more severe. 14 million people at risk. We could be looking at strong tornadoes, damaging winds, and hail. And then Monday, look at this. We've got from Green Bay all the way down to Wichita, just north of Oklahoma City. This is the day we're most concerned about 43 million people. Strong tornadoes likely, wind gusts and damaging winds. And as Sam mentioned, last cold day in the Northeast, record highs in the mid-plains. We're going to take a look at that more in detail coming up in the next half hour. But we're going to get to your local forecast in the next 30 seconds.
Meet Virginia. I can't wait to.
Our music department crushing it on this Friday. Back at 7:30 with a look at Williamsburg, Virginia, a beautiful area, rich in history, rich in culture. Fun fact, known as the pancake capital of the world as well. And this morning, Williamsburg is also the site of a very special third hour of today. And look at the crowd that has gathered there for Al, Dylan, some special surprise guests. Going to be a fun day down in Williamsburg, Carson Daly.
God bless their pancakes. I haven't met them. I'm sure they're fine, but we might have the pancake capital of the world going on here today with Neil Kleinberg, who's going to be cooking brioche pancakes from the Lower East Side.
Okay.
So I just want to put that out there. Okay, but first, up this half hour, we're counting down to the unofficial start of summer, Memorial Day weekend.
Yes, the fun kicks off 1 week from today with all eyes on travel amid those sky-high fuel prices and inflation. But that, of course, not going to stop millions of Americans from hitting the roads and the skies.
NBC's Tom Costello joins us once again from Reagan National Airport. Hey, Tom.
Hey guys, good morning. Listen, if you are buying an airline ticket, maybe it's too late to buy one for Memorial Day. If you are, you're going to really have to dig deep. But if you're going to be buying one for the summer, if you're going to be traveling and driving, if you're going to be going to restaurants, be prepared. You're going to have to pay up. From the clouds to the asphalt, 45 million of us are expected to travel over Memorial Day. But kickoff to summer 2026 won't be cheap. For air travelers, a double whammy, with the war in Iran driving up jet fuel prices just as Spirit Airlines bankruptcy leaves fewer low-cost carriers.
Why is it so expensive to fly domestic?
Domestic airfares now average $459 round trip, up $60 from last year. International tickets now average $1,270, up $100 from 2025. Going.com reports a 21% drop in people searching for flights.
We could see people pulling back on Memorial Day travel this year in anticipation of seeing higher prices throughout the summer and wanting to take that one big trip this year versus a lot of little trips.
Meanwhile, for the 39 million of us driving this holiday, today gas is averaging $4.53 nationally, up from $3.19 a year ago. $68 to fill a 15-gallon tank. The average in California, $6.14 a gallon, $92 to fill the same tank.
I can't do this. $173. What's a 173?
It's really busy out here. There's lots of traffic.
We caught up with the car coach, Lauren Fix, on I-70 in Indiana for some money-saving tips.
The first thing you can do costs nothing. Nothing. Check your tire pressure once a month. You'll save 2 to 3 miles to the gallon. Very simple, and it costs nothing.
Tighten your gas cap to prevent gas evaporation. Don't ignore a check engine light, and change your air filter every 6 months.
Best day to buy gasoline? Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So the weekends they get higher. That's just the way the business is.
Hey, Tom, I've always wondered, when you are going to fly this summer, because we're all hoping to go somewhere, how far in advance should you be booking your ticket?
Yeah, for domestic airline tickets, they're saying, 3 months. You might get the best deal, 1 to 3 months out. By the way, I've been asked this question for 20 years. The best day to buy your airline ticket, there isn't one anymore, right? Because they've got these computers that are constantly deciding on what is the most that they can charge based on demand. But typically, Fridays can be cheaper, Sundays most expensive. And by the way, when you're buying an airline ticket, don't forget, right? The cheapest airline ticket may not be cheap after all when you add in having to pay for your luggage for the whole family, if you want to buy a seat, upgrade. So really do your homework and decide what is the best price here that I need to be taken advantage of.
All right, Tom, appreciate it. They always get you with all the extras.
Of course they do.
Yep.
All right, coming up, who better to break down the current state of the housing market than the CEO of Zillow. Christine Romans joined them on a house hunting trip. She's going to be here with some money-saving tips for buyers and sellers that she picked up along the way.
But first, they can make life a lot easier. But with so many options for just about everything, are you suffering from subscription fatigue? Emily Ikeda, and what happened to that good old-fashioned one-time purchase?
Right, that's what we're all asking. You've probably heard the saying there's an app for that, but now it feels like we can say there's a subscription for that. First with magazines, then streaming. Subscriptions have been around for decades, but in recent years, have you noticed they've exploded in popularity, touching nearly every aspect of our lives? Coming up, we are taking a closer look at the trends. Stay with us.
Back now at 7:39, and this morning on Today's Consumer, a new wave of subscription fatigue sweeping across the country.
Yeah, we're not just talking about streaming services. Nowadays, it feels like just about everything comes with a monthly fee.
Everything. NBC's Emily Ikeda here with a closer look. Em, good morning.
Hey guys, my bank account knows it, that's for sure. Good morning to you. It's not just the streamers offering subscriptions to watch your favorite shows. From the coffee we drink to the features in our cars, a whole lot of new recurring charges are piling up on many people's monthly bills. And as those subscribe buttons multiply, so can the frustration.
The feeder sends a notification every time a bird stops by.
From bird cams to car washes to clothes.
Time for another newly bag.
There's a subscription for just about every aspect of life.
My millennial is showing with this toilet paper subscription.
You can sign up for regular delivery of toilet paper, ink for your printer, even underwear. And while they're often associated with a deal, the pileup of those recurring charges on credit cards is generating a bit of subscription fatigue.
I just found out that Chuck E. Cheese has a subscription service.
Candace Eubanks wants to make a point this year to pull back.
I was looking at getting a new car, but then I saw that some of the manufacturers were charging to use the GPS or to use features in your car. And I'm like, I'm not paying for something you put in my car.
She isn't alone in her frustration. 52% of consumers canceled at least one subscription in the past year, according to market analysis.
What's driving so many companies to embrace the subscription model?
If you go buy a piece of hardware, you've bought it once and then you're done, right? But a subscription, that's every month. And they have the ability to raise the prices at any time they want.
The New York Times noting subscriptions also allow companies to collect more information over a longer period about consumer behaviors. Research shows nearly 75% of companies that sell directly to customers have some sort of subscription offering. There are even subscriptions to track our subscription spending. Tech experts say those can be helpful, along with rotating or pausing memberships.
Threaten to leave, whether it's on the phone with a particular service, or it's in the app, or it's on the site, and you will usually be led to a deal.
So SubSummit reports more than 70% of cancellations are linked directly to price increases, even as small as $5, especially as consumers weather rising prices for gas and basic goods. But here's where they get me. Like, I love a deal. Yes. The possibility of saving a couple of dollars. Yes,
off,
I'm such a sucker for that. However, it's like, are you actually using it for the value, right? Are you taking advantage of the value?
Yeah.
Well, you just have to remember to unsubscribe.
Right. Yeah, but they bank on the fact that no one's doing it.
Right. No one remembers.
That's how they're making their money.
And now that it touches every part of our lives, I'm like, all right, I had to go back and look at my credit card statements.
Were you horrified?
Yeah, I don't want to tell you how many subscriptions I have, okay?
Thank you, Em.
Thanks, guys.
You know what is free, no subscription needed?
What?
A little weather with Uncle Al.
That's right. Although here, we're all a little concerned. What's going on in your life that you need a subscription for underwear?
It's a good question. No judgment here. No judgment.
Nope. Just wondering. Anyway, we're here in Colonial Williamsburg. Right over there is the governor's mansion. These are the Virginia Grenadiers right here behind us. Let's show you what's going on. It is a beautiful day here, and the temperatures are going to be beautiful throughout much of the country as we get into the weekend. Highs right now, 5 to 20 degrees above average midsection of the country. Look at these temperatures. Could see a record in Kansas City, Sioux Falls, Corpus Christi, Grand Junction. Then tomorrow, that warmth moves east. Philadelphia, you're going to be into the low 80s. 80s. Detroit, upper 70s. Amarillo, Texas, 100 degrees. And then look as we get into early next week, by Tuesday, New York City, low 90s. We're low 90s into Knoxville and Nashville. We're looking at low 90s in Raleigh as well. And as we move into the week ahead, you can see next week into Memorial Day weekend, warmer than average temperatures along the East Coast and out west, normal from the Great Lakes back into the Gulf. That's what's going on around the country. Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods. That's your latest weather, guys. You know why I love these guys? Could you do what you did a minute ago when they told you to back up? Could you back up and make that sound you were making? What you did?
Guard, the rear, march.
That's good.
I love these guys.
Oh, it's going to be a fun morning in Williamsburg. They're not ready for that.
He just wants to walk around with his own personal army. Like,
there you go.
Doiling out
Hashtag
cues.
PSSP.
Thank you, Uncle Al. Guys, we're talking about 007 this morning. Who's going to be the next actor to say these famous words?
Bond. James Bond.
The name's Bond. James Bond.
The name's Bond. James Bond. Bond.
Well, 7 actors have played the iconic spy in films, including, as you've seen there, Sean Connery, Pierce Brosnan, most recently Daniel Craig. But it is official. Pretty soon a new member will be joining that exclusive club. Amazon MGM Studios, writing in a statement yesterday, the search for the next James Bond is underway. While we don't plan to comment on specific details during the casting process, we're excited to share more news with 00 fans as soon as the time is right. So here we go.
This is not even close.
This is where I get on my Idris Elba.
Oh, it has to be.
Angry, get off my lawn speech, because I don't think the train is passed. He's only 52 or whatever. Yeah. But that was the next James Bond.
It's perfect casting.
By the way, we're going to be able to ask him because he's going to be here next week.
Well, they ask him all the time. He probably hates the question.
Yes.
He would have been the perfect James Bond. I still contest that he might be.
I agree with you.
But they're looking at young guns now.
Okay,
young guns
like Jacob Elordi.
Michael B. Jordan.
Right. All good options, but we'll see how it shakes out.
We're going to continue to lobby for Mr. Elba.
Yes.
You got your full pop start coming up. First, though, we have the best kind of boost. One with pandas. We're going to get up close and personal with the new pair set to take America by storm. And we'll do that right after this.
Welcome back, guys. Did you see who just stunned on the red carpet? True Hollywood. Look at that style. That's Grogu. We're going to show you and get to a huge New Music Friday also on Pop Start after your local news.
It's 8 o'clock on today. Coming up, historic summit. President Trump on his way home after that high-stakes trip to China.
This has been an incredible visit. Great for both countries.
Coming up, a look at what was accomplished and where the relationship between the world's largest economies goes from here. Then, traffic stop. A massive sinkhole swallows part of a car along one of the nation's busiest highways just before rush hour.
I was surprised that it's that large.
What caused it, and the latest on the condition of the driver. Then, home run. We tag along with the CEO of Zillow for a look at how house hunting has gone viral, along with some tips on how to buy and sell your next home in this tough market. All that, plus the stars of Off Campus inside Studio 1A.
Whoa, easy.
We're gonna be fake dating. There needs to be real kissing.
I just met you.
Shania Twain drops some new music.
You can drive all night to see me. Take a chance on your love.
And Grogu in the spotlight. As the little green guy hits the big red carpet. It's all ahead today, Friday, May 15th, 2026.
Visiting from Washington, Iowa. Birmingham, Alabama. Fresno, California. And Northville, Michigan.
Twins turning 16.
At the Today Show. Hi to my dad.
Love you, Grandpa.
Celebrating Brianna's graduation. From Minnesota, Duluth. Celebrating Wendy's 40th. We love you, Allie. Our first mother-daughter trip to New York. We're on South Carolina. My dream has come true. I'm on the Today Show.
We see you, South Carolina. Can't wait to get outside to say hello to those folks from the Palmetto State. All those folks who've come from far and wide. Laura, Jared, smiling, happy people going into this weekend. Thank you. Thanks so much for joining us on this Friday, starting the weekend with us. Big thanks to Laura as well, filling in for Savannah, who is enjoying an early start to the weekend. She'll be back on Monday.
Yes, it's always funny how the South Carolina folks get prime placement for the camera. Funny how that happens. Looking ahead to next week, though, Studio 1A, of course, filled with so many stars.
In fact, check out just a few of the big names we'll be talking to next week. Nate Bargatze, Mandy Moore, SNL's Colin Jost.
Plus the legendary John Travolta and his daughter Ella, and the one and only Mr. Idris Elba. Can't wait to hear more from all of them next week on Today.
It's going to be a full week. Right now, though, let's get to your news at 8. President Trump now making his way back to Washington this morning after another round of talks with China's President Xi. The White House hailing progress between the two nations, but some key differences still remain. For more on the historic summit, let's go to NBC's Garrett Haake. He stayed behind in Beijing for us. Garrett, good morning.
Hey, Craig. Good morning. President Trump is wasting no time in declaring this summit a success. He's already invited President Xi for a reciprocal trip to Washington that would be in late September. It was only on the flight back to Washington that the president really began to outline more of what specifically was agreed to behind closed doors here in Beijing, including what the president says is a significant purchase of Boeing airplanes and General Electric engines, though those orders can often take many years to be fulfilled. Now, the president told reporters on the plane that tariffs never came up in his meetings. And on Xi's top priority, control of Taiwan, the president continued the U.S. policy of strategic ambiguity, saying he would decide soon whether to sell the self-governing island more weapons, and giving this intentionally vague response when asked about the possibility that China would try to seize Taiwan militarily.
I think the last thing we need right now is a war. That's 9,500 miles away. I think that's the last thing we need. We're doing very well.
Would the U.S. defend Taiwan if it came to it?
I don't want to say it. I'm not going to say that.
Now, on Iran, the president says he didn't ask Xi for any favors, but he does think the Chinese want to help open the Strait of Hormuz and end that war. Craig?
All right, Chief White House correspondent Garrett Haake for us there in China. Garrett, thank you. Safe travels.
Turning now to the deadly hantavirus outbreak, the CDC now confirming there are currently no known cases of the virus here in the U.S. Health officials saying the lone American who initially tested positive may not have actually had the virus after all. Still, the number of potential exposures to the disease are on the rise. NBC's Maggie Vespa is outside that quarantine unit once again for us. Maggie, good morning.
Hey, Laura, good morning. Yes, sort of a tale of two headlines here. The CDC now saying they're monitoring 41 people nationwide for potential exposure, including the 16 passengers quarantining here. On the flip side, that major sign of hope, with the agency now saying there are no known cases of hantavirus in the U.S. This with health officials here saying that Oregon physician Dr. Stephen Kornfeld, the lone American to test positive on that cruise ship, he's now tested negative for hantavirus 3 times since arriving here. And what's more, doctors citing that ongoing CDC assessment say it turns out he doesn't even have hantavirus antibodies right now, leaving them to believe that he may have never had it, that earlier test may have been a false positive. Laura.
All right, Maggie Vespa, thank you.
And the Supreme Court ensured yesterday that the abortion pill, mifepristone, can continue to be available by mail without an in-person visit to a doctor. That ruling blocks a lower court decision that would have restricted access to the medication nationwide. Access to the drug is likely to remain uninterrupted until at least next year, while litigation over the matter continues.
Well, it's already one of the most congested roadways in the country, but things got even worse yesterday when a sinkhole opened up on the Long Island Expressway. Take a look here. The hole in the highway almost swallowing up that car there. Officials say it was about 8 feet deep, about 10 feet wide. Thankfully, no one was hurt, but the sinkhole forced the closure of several lanes, causing a big backup as the afternoon rush got underway.
All right, news is covered. What do you say we give you a little Friday boost right now? So it was recently announced that 2 giant pandas from China will be coming to Zoo Atlanta. This morning, we're going to get a first-hand look at that adorable duo before they make the 8,000-mile trek. NBC's Janice Mackey-Freyer got the chance to meet the little guys. Hey, Janice.
Hey guys, good morning. 2 giant pandas are soon heading to the U.S. from China, and they are adorable. Ping Ping and Fu Shuang. They're fluffy, they're funny, and for now, they're oblivious to all the excitement at Zoo Atlanta, where they'll eventually land to a new life together. Giant pandas are coming back to Zoo Atlanta, with a pair of the iconic bears getting ready to roll. They're this way. We were invited to get a real-life look at Fu Shuang and Ping Ping, both 6 years old and U.S. bound as part of a new 10-year conservation agreement. Panda fans will soon learn that Ping Ping is a very dedicated eater. What the keepers say about Ping Ping is that he likes to follow them around, which is unusual panda behavior, but the food probably helps. Well, Fu Shuang, which means double happiness, is playful but nervous. She likes resting her chin on her paw and apples. She can find apples anywhere.
Yeah, because we will hide the pieces of apples under the tree here and there, and she can find them everywhere.
That's very clever.
Yeah, that's very clever.
It's part of a revival in panda diplomacy that started in 1972 and seen as an unofficial measure of U.S.-China relations.
They're so cute, and it's a symbol of China.
With pairs of the treasured bears already in Washington and San Diego, Zoo Atlanta is renovating panda habitats to help them adapt. It continues a panda bond after long-term residents Lun Lun and Yang Yang returned to China with their 2 cubs in 2024. American James Ayala knows all of them here.
You see the cubs, and they seem so cuddly and clumsy and cute. And then they grow up into these big, majestic bears.
Soon, Fu Shuang and Ping Ping will be moved to another panda base in the lush mountains further south, where handlers will prepare them and a lot of bamboo for their nearly 8,000-mile flight. The departure date still top secret. Fu Shuang and Ping Ping have never met, but will soon branch out together to a new address, global stardom, and snacks. When the pandas go is anyone's guess. There are permits to secure, special flight plans to make, health checks to clear. It takes time and paperwork to send pandas out into the world. We are told, though, it's likely to take several months, but the ball is rolling. Guys, your chief panda correspondent sends it back to you.
All right, Janice, thank you. Sounds like that Panda Express is underway. Mr. Daly, you like that? That was for Al. That was for Al. What you working on, buddy?
Well, we got New Music Friday, guys, including Drake, who put out what we're all expecting, Iceman, but then decided to throw in 2 more full-length surprise albums overnight. We're going to check them out in Pop Start on the way.
All right. First, though, we are going to get an inside look at the housing market from the CEO of Zillow himself. Some tips for buyers and sellers to put more money in your pocket. Christine Romans is going to share their insightful conversation right after this. We are back 8:14 now with our NBC News series, Business in America. This is where we meet some of the nation's leading CEOs, and we do it on their turf.
That's right. And this morning, the head of Zillow is sharing his secrets and strategies when it comes to one of the toughest industries right now, and that's the real estate market.
NBC's chief business correspondent, Christine Romans, caught up with him. This is going to be a good one.
I know. How many times have you been on Zillow today?
Many.
Right? It is a household name now, more than 200 million monthly users, transforming the traditional real estate formula, putting the power in the hands of buyers and sellers. I went on a house hunting drive with the CEO, Jeremy Waxman, and learned how Zillow is navigating today's challenging market.
Take a left and then an immediate right.
It's not every day your chief navigator is the chief executive officer of one of the biggest real estate platforms in the country.
Careful crossing here.
Look at this little sweet little place in the corner.
But that's what I did with Zillow CEO Jeremy Waxman, checking out homes during another tough spring housing season for Americans.
How are you feeling about the spring selling season? What is the Zillow data telling you?
The Zillow data says that this is going to be a challenging year in the housing market, maybe a little bit better than last year.
The typical age of a first-time home buyer is now 40 years old, a record high. Home prices have never been more expensive this time of year. And there simply aren't enough homes for sale, and mortgage rates have doubled in the past 5 years. But one promising trend, Zillow says people can afford a little more this year.
The reason the affordability picture is getting better is as income growth outpaces home price growth, that narrows how unaffordable things are for people. And so the longer that happens, the more the market will slowly get back into balance.
You navigate, I'll drive.
Okay.
Waxman, using Zillow's data, showed us some of the features that make homes marketable today. First, character sells.
Some cedar shakes, bright green door.
If you look at the photos on Zillow, you see kind of unique features, right? So exposed beams and a big fireplace.
Zillow says exposed beams can add 0.3% to a home's price. A fireplace, another 0.8%.
Turnkey is really in demand right now.
Second, Waxman says with affordability top of mind, buyers don't want to have to pay to also renovate, making turnkey homes more appealing.
Homes that are move-in ready are selling for 2-3% more.
Another hack, the more the listing shows, the better.
If you're a seller and you give that information to a buyer, that's going to attract them to your listing. They're going to spend more time with your listing, and that actually helps your house sell faster.
More features like virtual staging.
Oh.
You can really imagine your style, what it would be like to live there before you even come see the house.
In the 20 years since Zillow first came onto the scene, it's become more than just a real estate site.
I need a new fantasy.
Then you need Zillow.
Sparking an SNL spoof, even the HGTV show Zillow Gone Wild.
I'm Andrea.
And I'm Michael.
And this is our home from the future.
Phrases like Zillow surfing becoming a regular part of real estate lingo.
Zillow exploded overnight just by putting Zestimates on the web, giving people a chance to say, well, what might this house be worth?
Zestimate is the site's tool that assesses a home's market value. It's not perfect, of course, with some critics arguing it could undervalue or overvalue a home. Zillow saying Zestimates have gotten more accurate with time, but we've always been clear that no algorithm replaces a local agent or a formal appraisal.
Hey, honey, what do you think of this house?
Zillow is not alone. Other sites like Redfin and Realtor.com also give users access to the real estate data traditionally reserved for agents, like price comps.
What do you say to the agents who are like, wait a minute, you know, Zillow is just too big, too much of a behemoth, and it's eating into my job?
Yeah, I mean, technology comes regardless of whether it's Zillow or not, and our job is to help give agents the technology to keep up and become technology enabled for buyers and sellers.
As for what could turn around the housing market, Waxman says the key is putting more money in buyers' pockets.
A little bit of relief in mortgage rates, a little bit of relief in incomes rising, but over time, the affordability picture is only going to get better when incomes catch up to home prices.
Okay, so look, the housing market is not back to normal yet. In healthy times, about 6 million people buy a house every year. Waxman says it's more like 4 million today, made more difficult by mortgage rates rising again, near 6.5% right now, the highest in 6 weeks. Now, if you're not ready to buy right now, you can still get ready, right? Pay down high interest debt, be mindful of your credit score, keep saving for the down payment in a high yield savings account, and consider down payment assistance programs. They can put, you can put down as little as 3 to 5% down. So, you know, you can keep working toward it, but it's basically the people who are buying a house right now need to move.
Yeah.
Don't want to move, need to move. So that's kind of where we are
We're
right
trending
now.
north, it sounds like.
Yeah, challenging, but stabilizing,
Right.
getting a little bit better. So that's, I'll take it. It's been a tough few
But
years.
it's funny to hear how they know people are going on there as a fantasy as opposed to
It's
just
amazing.
Aspirations.
Yes, and you said a lot of people, they go on vacation and then they're looking around where they're on vacation, like seeing what the real estate is like around there. I mean, it just opens up all this information and some dreaming, I think.
Some dreaming.
No, they've changed the game for sure. That was fascinating.
Thank you, Christine. And by the way, you can watch an extended conversation with Zillow CEO in the NBC News subscription platform. You just scan that QR code to download the app and subscribe to all of that.
What's great? Who knew the crowd in Williamsburg drunk this early? It's fantastic. All right, best time of the morning.
Yes. All right, guys, first up on your new Music Friday. And say, Drake, I hear you just dropped, get this, 3 albums overnight. We were expecting Iceman. That was always scheduled for release today. But along with that came Habibti and Maid of Honor. Guys, we're talking about 43 brand new Drake songs are now out. And here's a peek at one track called National Treasures. This is off Iceman.
Mind on my money, I'm
I'm racking my brain. Go to the hotel right after your game. Come to your show and get back on the plane. But don't stick around in the 6. Don't stick around in the 6.
Okay.
It's very vintage.
A lot to unpack with this. Yes, he's after Kendrick again. He's talking smack about DJ Khaled. The feuds are there. Except Future's now with Drake on a track. There's a lot.
We needed a summer feud.
Hip-hop will be dissecting all three of these albums for a long time, and they're genre-specific. There's like a club album, there's more of an R&B vibe, and then there's that straight-up more kind of like diss rap or hardcore rap.
Okay. It sounds like he's going back to his roots a bit, though.
A little bit.
Okay.
A lot for everybody to listen to this weekend. We'll move on to Gracie Abrams now. Speaking of hardcore hip-hop, New Music Friday, the Grammy nominee releasing her first single from her upcoming album, Daughter from Hell. This is a song called Hit the Wall, and of course a new video along with it.
I'm not a problem you can solve. When the cost impossible, I hit the wall, I hit the wall.
Gracie's full album slated to arrive on July 17th. We'll switch genres now to country. This week, Shania Twain announced her latest album. Little Miss Twain is described as an homage to the star's roots. And in celebration, Shania dropped the lead single called Dirty Rosie. Okay, Shania's album is going to be released on July 24th. A lot of new music, guys.
So much new music.
A lot of new music. Speaking of maybe older, more classic music, our buddy Billy Idol. It's been 40 years since the rocker released this classic. God, puts me right back in my childhood when I hear that. Billy Idol, good news this morning, giving fans something to yell about. The American Music Awards revealing that Billy Idol is going to receive the Lifetime Achievement Award at this year's event. He's going to perform a medley of his greatest hits at the ceremony, marking his first ever AMA's performance. The special honor coming in the same year Billy Idol's being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So shout out to Billy Idol. Good year for you. Next up, The Mandalorian and Grogu. The highly anticipated movie hits theaters next week. And at last night's premiere, check out who made his red carpet debut. Little Grogu himself. How cute. Check out the little green guy there about to hit the big screen for the first time, already nailing the art of the red carpet with that lovely smile and everybody yelling at him. Over the shoulder, Grogu, over the shoulder.
Who are you wearing?
Next up, the U.S. Open. Today officially marks 100 days until the iconic tennis tournament kicks off. And we've got a Popstar exclusive sneak peek at this year's theme, celebrating our New York story. The vibrant artwork incorporates the energy of New York City with imagery from all 5 boroughs. It was created by award-winning Brooklyn-based artist Eugenia Mello. U.S. Open tickets go on sale starting May 28th.
Nailed the
Finally,
pronunciation.
David Letterman. Last night, the former late-night host stopped by his old stomping grounds to chat with Stephen Colbert. And with Colbert ending his run next week, the two wanted to say goodbye to their theater, the Ed Sullivan Theater. They did that with Letterman's, one of his best traditions ever, where he would just toss things off the roof. Stephen Colbert wasn't allowed to do that during his tenure. Well, they got together and decided to bring it back one more time.
Good luck to you.
Now, this is yours.
This is my desk chair.
All right, well, say goodbye, my friend.
All right.
How many hours have you and your spent in that chair?
1,810 shows.
Here we go.
Here we go.
All right, let's give it a go.
One.
A little my way.
Your way?
Oh,
yeah, there you go. One,
okay.
2, 3.
Oh!
That was the CBS logo they were tossing it onto. That got us up there as a bullseye. Colbert's last show will air on Thursday.
And we caught up with David Letterman last week in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
So we'll have that for you next week as well, talking about Colbert's run. Guys, hockey's steaming up the TV world once again. Cannot wait to talk to the stars of the hit new series, Off Campus. There they are. Right after a quick check of your local news and weather.
And that is your latest weather. Well, now to the reason why we are here in beautiful Williamsburg, Virginia. Unfortunately, Craig couldn't be with us, so we went to the top. We got Mr. Patton Oswalt, a proud William and Mary alum. Graduation is today. So we're going to have an incredible time exploring the area with this guy. Big thanks to our sponsor, Visit Williamsburg.
We have been
loving Williamsburg. You know, it's a vacation place. It's a field trip destination for so many people, and you really feel like you traveled back in time here. You've got the historic buildings, the interpreters who bring notable names like George Washington and Thomas Jefferson back to life. In fact, those colonial celebrities will be joining us in our third hour.
That's right, and we're so thrilled. We're going to talk to you, Pat, and you got this great new special that's going to be coming up on YouTube.
Yeah, on June 9th.
That's right, and we've got some college photos of you. We've done.
Are you aware of that?
I hope you like mullets.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
And speaking of college, we have to celebrate William and Mary's class of 2026 getting their diplomas today. Craig?
William & Mary's a great school. Congrats to the graduates. Congrats. One of the things I always miss about hanging out with you and Dylan is the buddy up. We didn't get to buddy up this time, but I understand, Pat, that you were able to buddy up with them around your old stomping grounds.
Let me tell you something, man. I went to college at William & Mary, graduated in '91. I'm 89 years old. And I was able to take Dylan and Al all around the area. Listen, I showed them the whole triangle. We did printmaking. We did glass blowing.
Because that's what you did in college, right?
That is exactly. That's how I got through college. I was making glass mugs for the faculty. Oh my God, it's early. Listen, we also talked to
We also ate bread.
What? Oh yeah. Well, listen.
Look at that bread.
I showed her the most important thing in Williamsburg, a very, very special treat at the cheese shop. Bread ends and dip. And any William & Mary graduate will let you know that is what fuels you through finals.
That's right. And the bread and the dip had nothing to do with like a Saturday night hangover or anything like that, right?
Oh, sorry. House. We called it dip in my day. I know it's called house.
Now you are sounding old.
Yeah,
Back in my day.
In my day, we dreamed of calling it house. It's now, yes, it's bread ends and house. We called it bread ends and dip. It is maybe one of the greatest things. It's like bread ends and house, and then the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah.
And
who can tell?
Yeah.
50-50.
Exactly.
And by the way, Craig and Laura and Carson, get ready because, as you all know, our friend Dylan loves a mascot.
Oh boy!
We have
so many mascots here.
We have not just Reveille. We got not just Reveille, but we've got Short Stack, the Pancake Man, because this is the pancake capital of the world. So it's all coming up on the third hour of today here at Colonial Williams.
She actually does not like mascots.
No,
this is not a joke.
So it's going to be fun to watch. It's going to be fun to watch how uncomfortable she is. Coming up, third hour of today, straight from Williamsburg, Virginia.
But first, in this half hour, we have a new hit show to talk about. The stars of Prime Video's Off Campus. They're here. They're going to talk to Craig in just a moment. But first, this is Today on NBC.
And welcome back. So, I mean, if it seems like hockey is having a moment, well, that's because it is. The Stanley Cup playoffs are well underway. Both the U.S. men's and women's teams won gold at the Winter Olympics, not to mention the pop culture sensation of heated rivalry. And now hockey is at the center of another new show. It's called Off Campus. It's based on the wildly popular best-selling book series, and it follows two college students, Garrett, the star player, and Hannah, a singer-songwriter who came up with the plan to catch the eye of Hannah's crush.
Hey, this is why this is perfect. You're not interested in me, and I'm not interested in a relationship.
So this arrangement is mutually beneficial.
Purely transactional. So?
Deal.
Wow. can't imagine how that plays out. The stars of Off Campus are here this morning. Ella, Bright, Belmont, Camille. I mean, I was just telling you, I watched the first episode. It's morning television, so there are a lot of clips we can't play.
Certainly. Yes,
absolutely. It's steamy. It's quite steamy. And for shows like this to work, there has to be legit chemistry.
Yeah.
And we've got a picture of the two of you at your very first, I guess this is what they call like a chemistry test?
Yep. Oh, yeah, there we are.
Wow. That is wow. That was the first time you met, huh?
That was moments after we met.
Yeah. We finished that take and he just went, I'm Belle, by the way. Nice to meet you.
What were the initial impressions of each other?
Just, I thought it was awesome. I think if the scene felt really genuine and real. It was a very intense day. There was like 20 different actors, 28.
Yeah, there were a ton of actors there. Yeah. But I mean, when we got in there, it was readily apparent to us that something special was going on.
You just knew.
Yeah.
Just
it was
clicked.
Sweet.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And so for the series, you both had to learn somewhat new skills. You had to learn how to play hockey.
I had never been on skates once in my life before this show. And they asked me to send in a video of my skills, and I said, actually, no, that's not going to benefit me at all. So after I booked Garrett, went to work learning how to skate, and it was an uphill battle, but I made some good progress on it.
You're great.
I can play pretty good now. I'm actually incredibly fast.
Really? Are you incredibly fast?
Yeah.
That would be why they had a stunt double from the New York Rangers actually playing you on the ice?
Yeah, well, I didn't say that I was good at stopping. I just said that I was fast. Vinny, who's my stunt double, who, like you said, plays on the Rangers, is an incredible hockey player, and shout out to Vinny. Thank God for him. I mean, he made me look good out there.
And this is your first time here.
It is.
This is not your first time here.
No.
In fact, we went back into our archives. I believe we have a picture of Ella.
Oh my God.
There's baby Ella.
That's so cute.
That's got to be every bit of 18 years ago. You were right outside on the plaza.
Yes, right there. I was born in New York, so it's really fun to be back here. But yeah, I grew up in London, hence the.
I was going to say, that's not a Brooklyn accent.
No, it's not.
No. But you had to learn to sing for the series.
Yeah, I did, and to play guitar and piano. I had an amazing music teacher, Michael, who had so much patience with me and was so kind with his time. And yeah, it was so fun. I feel like so grateful for that opportunity for sure.
Who got more out of their? Who got more out of learning? Like, was it the singing or the hockey?
Definitely. You're incredible in the show.
Well, thank you very much.
I think you showed up with a level of talent that was a little further along in the process than I had.
I'd played guitar before, like a few times.
Okay. So you were farther ahead than he was.
Yeah.
We spent a lot of time over the last few months here on the show talking about hockey romances. There was that little show called Heated Rivalry.
That's right.
Was there any cross-pollination? Have you ever met either one of those guys?
Yeah, we met him at a party this winter, actually. And it was really cool to be in the same room as them and chat with them about their experience and ours. Yeah, there we are. They're great. Yeah, I love those boys. I'm really so stoked for them.
Yeah, we're huge fans.
They give you any tips?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
What, you just mentioned season 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Already starting to shoot next week.
We'll be there in a few days.
Yeah.
Have we seen scripts yet?
I've got 2 in my inbox that I have yet to read because of this press tour, but it's
Sounds like you're taking it seriously.
Yes. Hopefully no one's watching.
Yeah. What do you think it is about this series that people are going to enjoy so much? What is it about this story?
There's a lot to enjoy. I mean, if you show up for the see me scenes, that's what you're gonna get. But like, the hockey is fantastic in the show. The music, the friendships, the romance. The family, there's some deeper themes that we explore in I think a really meaningful way. There's a lot for audiences to enjoy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I gotta let you guys get out of here because you got a big day.
I do.
You're hopping on a plane, you're throwing out the first pitch.
Today I can't even believe this day is happening to me right now. Yeah, I'm going to throw out the first pitch for the Chicago White Sox today, and they're playing the Cubs. It's the Crosstown Classic. I'm super excited.
But I understand there's a bit of a backstory.
Well, so the Cubs asked me to throw out the first pitch, and I was honored.
Yeah.
But my family's a Southside family, so I said, Cubs, thank you so much for considering me.
Yeah.
But I have to politely pass, and then I screenshotted that, and I sent it to the White Sox, and the White Sox said, what's the best email to reach you at? So, yeah, I'm hopping on a flight right after this. I'm so cool. Excited.
A true White Sox fan.
Yeah.
Congrats. Happy for both of you.
Thank you so much.
And welcome back.
Thank you so much.
Welcome back to today.
Thank you for having me.
Ella, Belmont, thank you. All 8 episodes of Off Campus available right now on Prime Video. Carson?
So,
I mean, we're just telling all the great stories back here about food in New York, and we've got one of the greats right here. Chef Neil Kleinberg is from one of the most beloved brunch spots, but it won't matter. You're going to be able to make this delicious brioche French toast at home this weekend, and we're going to get to that.
That's right.
But first, it's today on NBC.
exactly.
Hey guys, welcome back this morning on Today Food. We're kicking off your weekend early with a special brunch. Lucky you. You know, for 25 years, Clinton Street Baking Company has been serving up some of New York's best loved brunch dishes. This morning, we're going to learn how to make all those secret things that they do there, like their brioche French toast, with chef and co-founder Neil Kleinberg. We're going to learn how to do it right here. Chef, just talking to you, you've been doing this for 25 years. You get the sense of love of what you do, and that's why it's probably so darn good.
We have a tagline at the restaurant called "Made with Love and Butter," because you need the butter with the love. Otherwise,
people say like you got to cook with love, but it's only as good as like you sell it.
Yeah, it's only as good as the amount of butter and sugar.
You love being in your
flour.
spot. You're packed for brunch. You're the spot in this city. How long? What came first? The baking part of it?
It's funny.
You make the
It
brioche?
happened organically. We make the brioche. We started out just as a small little cafe, and then we started doing breakfast and then brunch, and now dinner, and now breakfast for dinner, and now we're celebrating 25 years.
Right.
I've been cooking for 50 years, but Clinton Street's been 25 years, and we're celebrating this year with amazing staff and all of our amazing food. And this brioche we make in-house.
Is this day old for the French toast? Is
this
that a
is
thing?
1 day old.
1 day old?
Smell that.
Oh, it smells incredible.
And it's just really amazing because this bread is perfect foil for like the dip and the bananas
Because
and
it's
the
the
maple
ultimate
syrup.
vessel to suck at all the goodness
Yes,
up,
but
right?
it's not like it's not like bad white bread you get in the supermarket.
No, it's like angel food cake.
Exactly, and the bread is made like with butter and eggs in it, so it's just really rich.
It's perfect for
and
this.
it's really, really beautiful. It's a great vehicle for
You
that.
said on like any given night you could go in, you do breakfast for dinner, which I love that move.
Yes.
So you can get this great French toast, but then you can also have like an espresso martini with it because you got a full bar.
You can get a burger,
How genius
fried
is that
chicken.
dinner?
Yeah, it's
Perfect.
pretty amazing.
All right, so
I
for
mean,
people at home, we got the
Okay.
day-old best bread you can find.
and we're gonna make the batter.
All right, how do we do that?
Okay, we're gonna crack some eggs.
Okay.
Okay.
Flat surface crack.
As they say you got to crack some eggs, right? Make some mistakes.
Why do you do it on the flat surface and not on the side of the bowl?
Because I'm just a
pro,
a crazy chef. And then we're gonna add some sugar.
Okay, great. All of it?
Cinnamon.
Yeah.
Vanilla. Smell
Vanilla.
that first.
That's
Oh,
the good
nice. That's
stuff.
real vanilla.
That's the good stuff.
Okay, and then a little lemon.
We had Martha Stewart here the other day saying she had the good stuff. Both of
Really?
these?
Yeah, that one's lemon, one's orange.
Okay.
But also, if you don't have
citrus.
extract,
Okay.
this is a little trick, Carson. You could do this.
Yeah, I'm on the
You could
microplane?
just microplane, but right over the bowl,
Yeah.
just like that.
Nice.
Go ahead, do it.
Okay, great. Look at
And
that.
then I'll whisk. And we're gonna make the batter.
I'm hired.
And you can smell the aroma, how beautiful that is, you know? And you get the eggs and the cinnamon and the sugar
You guys see
all
this?
the
This
way
is what
around.
Cooking with love.
Yeah, and
looks
then
like.
tap that right out. And you see
There it all.
that?
Yeah, just
okay.
dropped out.
So that's great.
Drop it like it's hot.
Drop it.
Drop it like it's hot.
Okay. So then what we're gonna do?
We got our butter down.
We're gonna dip the brioche in the batter, right?
Okay.
So the key is go ahead and dip it, but 30 seconds, both sides.
Let it take it on. Right?
Yeah, let it take it on, but not like saturated, and that beautiful.
Oh, don't.
Okay,
All right.
and then just hold it over the bowl.
Yeah.
And then that's cool. Right in the pan.
Boom.
Yeah.
That's one way to do it.
Yeah. It's like,
Good.
all right,
Okay,
great.
So we're gonna do one more.
All right.
You
we
do
only have
one
like
more.
a minute and a half, though.
Oh,
Chef.
okay.
We got
Go
to keep
ahead.
it moving.
Okay.
No, you
one.
keep going. I'm going to do this one.
So while you're doing that,
The bananas are important.
Okay. While you're doing that,
Yep.
they cook on both sides,
Got it.
low and slow, so they get brown.
What, 2-3 minutes aside?
Yeah, and then the eggs in the middle get cooked, so
Got
you
it.
don't want them raw.
I'm on it, Chef.
And then we're going to caramelize these bananas with some brown sugar. Just a little bit of brown sugar. And this is brings out all the nuances of like the bananas and the cinnamon and the sugar. And we're going to get it really nice and caramelized with some cinnamon sugar. Carson, this is a little trick in the restaurant. This is called highly seasoned. Watch. Highly seasoned.
Okay, is that for better distribution?
From up high. No.
Why?
It's a joke.
Oh, okay. Okay. It's not always a method to the madness. Sometimes it's just a good joke.
Exactly. All right, so we're going to caramelize that.
Beautiful.
And then we're going to add our bananas. And then we're going to kind of let them cook
We got like
with the
30
caramel.
seconds. I can't have a bite after. Guys, how is it? I mean, it's not fair, right?
It's
Yeah.
so
that
good.
caramelizes, and then you got to do a little flip. You got to coat them a little bit.
Pecans on
And then you're
top
gonna
is a
garnish.
nice little crunch there too.
We put a little pecans on top there.
Yes, toast
Okay.
the
What do you got
pecans,
here?
the cinnamon sugar on the top.
Oh, look at that.
And then the key, and you could do this. You could do this. The maple butter brings everything together.
Love that.
So pour that over.
Yeah, you know.
Go ahead.
No, all right, I'll
Right
do it.
over the top.
Guys, you're going to want to
And
make
around
this
the
this
side.
weekend. Look at
It's
that.
everywhere.
Wow.
Dousing in it.
Bam. Stop by.
I love it.
Everything you need to recreate this recipe is on our website, today.com/food, or even better, if you're here in New York, just go to Clinton Street Baking Company and try the real deal. We're back in a moment. Thank you, Chef. Appreciate you.
Perfect.
All right, but first, this is Today on NBC. Look at this mess.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.